It is a lot. Like, it actually feels like it takes a toll on you watching it. I think the last show I felt like that about was Queen Sugar. Queen Sugar, when I started it, I watched the first episode. I didn't come back for 2 weeks. That shit fucked me up. The first episode, I didn't come back for 2 weeks.
Damn, bro.
It was just so much happened in the first episode. And it was just real black. So I just felt...
That's true.
I felt like...
Oh, boy. I think about... What was his name? What's Kofi Sarabo's character?
Blue.
Name? Is it Blue?
I thought it was Blue. Or maybe his son was Blue.
I think his son is Blue.
Now I don't remember his name.
But his baby mama was on crack or some shit.
It was just...
It was like, okay, we're already off to a wild start. Why is his baby mama on crack? Yeah. And they're from New Orleans. I think it starts off with him robbing somebody. That's the first time we see him. Is he robbing somebody? Or is he picking up his son?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea. I remember being... I don't want to use traumatized. That's a bit extreme. But I remember being like...
Why it gotta
this
be
too
all
much?
that? Yeah.
This too fast, mama. You got to slow down.
Wait.
And it took me 2 weeks before I could come back and then after that I watched it, regularly. But that first episode.
Do you know what show I feel like that about? This Is Us. That bro, you be
yeah.
That was back when, and I watched them. That shows like that are meant to be watched a week apart. They're meant for appointment television.
Yeah. And you're not supposed to binge it.
And I was binging it one day, and I was like, "Why am I?"
It's like that episode of the Boondocks when Huey spent like 48 hours watching nothing but BET.
It's like we weren't meant to binge these things, actually.
Yeah.
And I think that's the lesson that you learned is like we're actually not meant to binge things.
We're not meant to be taking in as much information at one time as we are. Period.
Never. This is like I thought about the capacity. Well, I was setting up for this. I was thinking about the capacity of my brain and my ability to like. I was thinking about doing this, but I was also thinking about topics for the show. And I was like, wait a minute. I am making my physical body do one thing while my brain drifts and does a whole bunch of other things. Mm-hmm. And that is actually kind of amazing. And then I like thought about, and I was like, no, but what would happen if I just focused on the task that I was doing? And I just started focusing on, and I was like, oh, I can shift in between the two.
Oh.
This is like, I never like thought about doing it consciously.
Yeah.
It was very like, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah. It's like focusing and unfocusing your eyes. Like, what am I lazy? Am I targeted in? Or is it broader?
Yeah, but like thinking and being mindful of the like capacity of your brain is a very interesting like thing to just happen upon. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, and it was because you know what happened? I didn't have anything playing. It was quiet.
Oh.
This is what happens when it's quiet, my brain just like drifts. So usually I'm like I've spent my entire life like listening to music or like, oh.
And a hush fell over the room.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Coworker Podcast, some of your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Erica,
aka
Big Rock.
Not the little one.
Never the little one.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers. Some of you, the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week when you could have been anywhere, but you decided to be right here, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps, and we greatly appreciate it. How are you, friend?
Excuse me. I'm doing good. I usually on my way over here bring a snack for the car. True. And I forgot to grab my snack on the way out, so I stopped at the Whole Foods nearby to get some fruit. And then I almost stole it because it was $8.75, which is kind of crazy for something this size. Mm-hmm. But I didn't steal it because I've outgrown that phase in my life for the most part. I don't be thieving no more. But once I got here, I complained to my friend here about it.
Not only that, but you told me that you stole it.
Yeah, I was like, how would it make you feel if I and I pulled it out of my purse. Like if I stole this fruit cup from,
and I was like,
from HEB. I mean, from Whole Foods.
Not surprised. but inquisitive and curious is what it would make me.
Yeah, is everything okay? Like, are you do you need some money?
No, not like that, but like, did somebody say something to you? You wanted revenge? What is?
Or you acted out?
That's like what?
But once I got here and I opened it and I started eating it, it's worth $8.
Okay, see,
fresh as hell. I ain't
said
had
it was damn near $9 though.
That 75 cents might have been pushing it, but it's worth $8 for sure.
Okay,
it cost $8.75, and that might have been a little overboard.
Yeah,
I ain't got to the bottom of it yet. But
I think it also might have been different if you'd have had to hand them a $10 bill and they'd have had to hand
$1
and a quarterback. Yeah, you might have felt the way.
Yeah, and I ain't even pulled my card out. I tapped on my phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really didn't. I didn't know how much it cost till I seen it on the screen. I didn't check.
In Whole Foods is not checking the price in Whole Foods is crazy.
That's who I am. No, I want it. At knowing the price, I'm finna get it. But and knowing the price ain't gonna do nothing but piss me off.
But this is the thing. I would rather be pissed off looking at it in the aisle and go, oh, absolutely not. Because Whole Foods is likely to have something like that be $15.
Yeah, true. But
and I couldn't bring myself to spend
But here's the thing though. Even if it was $15, I still would have bought it. Reason being is because I already got out of my car and came in here for this. I knew I wanted a fruit cup that had kiwi in it. I don't want just kiwi, but I do want some kiwi. Okay. And it was in there. Where the hell else am I finna go around here right now where I could pick that up? I'm already like 3 minutes behind getting to here, which I know is not a big deal, but I'm like, where else am I finna go in this area to get a fruit cup? I'm looking at it now. Mm-hmm. I see it. I got to have it. I need this fruit cup. So I probably still would have bought it.
Okay. So, now I have a number of questions, and we're going to see if my ADHD can hold on to all of them. Let's say that this cost $15. Mm-hmm. Would it have been worth? Would it still taste? This? Do you think that does it taste $15 worth?
No,
absolutely.
It don't even taste $8.01 worth. If we being honest, $8 flat. No tip, no $8 even, no tax. $8 even is what it tastes like. Okay. Yeah. So I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed.
See, and I would have tried to save myself from that disappointment because I'd have been so upset. I'd rather be disappointed like that in the aisle and still have my $15.
But what was I gonna do about my snack?
Oh, I'd have called. This is the thing. This was the other thing I was gonna say. You being late. Unless you're like 20 minutes late, I'm not bothered. 20 minutes late, I'm going to call you and be like, hey, you good? Because I'm going to assume that you forgot.
Which has happened. Oh, shit. Put some damn clothes on. Brush my hair or something.
You just saw, here's the thing. You completely forgot until you saw my name pop. You was like, oh, my God.
I'm supposed to be there like now. I'm at the house with my homegirl. We keep in. I had a glass of wine. Oh, but I wasn't. There's nowhere over here for me to go and get a fruit cup and be back in 20 minutes. Even HEB, I was already 3 minutes late when I pulled into the parking lot here.
That's true.
At Whole Foods. Even if I went to the HEB, well, what's close to you? Kroger closer.
Kroger's closer.
Even if I went to the Kroger,
I wouldn't trust Kroger.
I shop. Well, the only fruit I ever really get from Kroger is oranges. For my youngest, he loves oranges, but
I don't buy like
produce.
Yeah, produce or meat or cheese from Kroger. I get it from HEB.
I do. Kroger is much closer to me than HEB. Like much. Like it's
the same
on
the
street.
And we'll still go to.
But I go in Kroger when I need. I go in Kroger far more often because I go there when I need to pick something up. Even if it's like I get meat from there. So like if I need some ground beef or a pack of chicken, I'll get it from Kroger. If I need to grocery shop, I do it at HEB. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm going to get a basket, if I'm getting a basket, I'm going to HEB.
So like we'll go in Kroger, but for like juice and like other stuff like that, because Kroger for some reason, and Kroger has the big juices, and our HEB don't carry them. Not for the flavor that we want. It's really irritating.
My HEB don't carry the watermelon Simply, and I love it.
So
I had to get it from HEB. I mean, from Kroger. But yeah.
Anyway.
Well, it was worth the $8, so I'm not mad at that. I would have been mad if I spent $15 on it, but
fair.
But I would not regret it. I would have just be mad because it is still hitting the spot. I think I only needed $8. I probably could have did $6 worth, but yeah. I'm overly satisfied. It's worth the $8.
I feel like at HEB it would have been $6 worth. It would have. This is the thing at HEB that would have cost $6, and it would have tasted like $8, and you'd have felt like you came up.
Maybe.
You're right.
This Whole Foods.
But this is the thing. The right HEB, it'll give you a Whole Foods feel.
Maybe. It
could be hit or miss though.
Yeah.
Like you catch the wrong one and you be like, damn,
yeah,
this tastes like $4.
Yeah, and the food is not bad, but
it's not.
This is exceptionally good. This is very fresh fruit.
Oh,
yeah, very fresh fruit, sweet. I don't know what sweet is. Have I ever told you that before?
No,
I don't know what sweet is. I can't identify it. Like, I can only tell you if something is too sweet. Like, I can tell if something is too sweet, but like if you give me a piece of fruit and say, "Oh, is it sweet?" I know that fruit is supposed to be sweet, so I'm just answering, is it good or not? I can't tell you if it's sweet. If it's good, I'm assuming that it's sweet. If it's not good, I'm assuming it's not.
You can't identify, like, you don't know what sweet tastes like, or like your taste buds don't do sweet. Like,
I now have, I get a sweet tooth. There are certain things that I want that I know are sweet, and I'm sure that that's what it is. But I mostly say it with fruit. Okay. Like, cause people will be like, "Oh, is the watermelon good? Is it sweet?" You know, I can't. I can tell you if it's good or not. I can't tell you if it's sweet. I don't know how to. I can't recognize that.
Sorry, my brain is like. This is like two things in a matter of less than 13 minutes, where my brain has just because right before I did the intro, something made me pause, and I was like, I'm gonna get stuck here if I stay quiet any longer. So I just did the intro because it got me out of it, and I don't really have a thing to go to after this one. My brain is just like, I'm not sure. I think I have questions, but I don't even know how to. I don't have the language right now, so we might come back to that.
Okay.
But yeah.
But outside of the fruit, I'm doing well. Mm-hmm. By the time, I don't know. So I do have a thing to do when I leave here. That's why I got clothes on.
Okay.
One of my mutuals, he does hair. That's his primary job, but he also makes clothes. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, he has some clothes that he think fit my aesthetic, and he'd like to do like a collaboration with us. And he does hair and makeup and stuff, so he wants to give me the whole experience, do my hair and makeup, put some clothes on me and stuff, basically treat me like a little Barbie doll, and make some content and stuff. So I'm going to go meet with him to do like the fitting and stuff, and then once he makes the alterations and all that, we'll schedule a time to make some content.
This sounds dope. Are you vlogging this?
Should, but there's so many things that I know I'm supposed to vlog, and I just don't. Like, I cut my hair.
Yeah.
I didn't even say anything about it. I just posted a video regular, didn't say nothing. Like, just posted a video.
You absolutely could have vlogged the entire thought process.
Use the sound.
Yep.
There's a sound. I saw a sound on my way there. There was literally like, "Oh, I got my hair done today," and then the guy says, "Oh, what'd you get? Some box braids?" "No, I got a pixie cut."
Yeah.
I might have been in the parking lot when I saw that damn video.
It could have. It just was like,
nah. Okay. I don't care.
Yeah. I understand that. I'm also realizing that might be the difference between me and people who really, 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 really want to be influencers, is they will go the extra mile of, no, I know I don't want to, but I'm actually gonna do this thing. And I don't know if that is hard work and dedication, or a humiliation ritual. And it could be both, depending upon like how monetized you are and how big your like platform is. Because this is the thing. But also everybody's got to start somewhere. Because even if everybody starts at like 200 followers. Like everybody starts at 0 and then you work your way to 200 and you be like, I got these 200 people.
Sorry. I got these 200 people. Do not forget where you were.
Okay.
Real quick. You know, I'm always going back and forth with people on the internet. A while back, I was going back and forth with somebody who posted a lot, but they had like 78 followers. But they had like 80 videos. Like they posted a lot. And I was just like, lame ass. They give you the first 200 followers for free that come with the account. I mean, all them people unfollowed your stupid ass. Like, you get 200 out the gate.
Was this on TikTok? This is the thing. TikTok is primed, especially right now, for like if you are a newer account to get a whole bunch of followers very, very quickly. That's how TikTok works. Like you're gonna post at some point within the first 60 days of you being on TikTok. If you post regularly, you're gonna have something that gets like 100,000 views plus, and people are gonna follow you just off of that because they think that one thing
that's what you finna be doing,
and that's your first like 200 in real life. Yeah.
And so here you are.
If you have 78 followers and I go back like a year and you've got like 80 videos, I'm gonna want to assume. Well, no, if you've got like and you've been posting regularly you've been on here for 4 years, bro,
and just
like usually like I know people that like have like posted twice and they just comment on things and they got 1,000 followers.
Yep.
Especially on TikTok, it's just
they really need to figure out a way to start paying people for them comments,
bro. Because the comments on TikTok are, my God.
Do you remember what you were gonna say?
What did it have to do with?
I have no idea.
I think I think all the things I wanted to ask about the fruit, I asked about the fruit.
Okay, cool. I think we had already moved past
We had already past that. Yeah. You asked me to hold on to something.
Yeah. I got all these followers. That's what I told you to remember. I don't know what that. I don't know where you were going or where you came from. I just know I said I got all these followers. What was we talking about?
Being an influencer.
Yeah.
And it being a humiliation ritual.
Yeah. Oh, I got all these followers and I'm gonna post and it's only gonna get shown to 48 people in the first hour and a half.
Yo, they will play with bro.
Yeah.
I used to, and it's like every month they change what the rules are. Like it used to be, oh, your audience really wants to see this, so you do this, and then you do that, and then you don't do it one day, and then you take a break and you do this other thing, and then it's like, oh no, your audience actually only wants to see you do this thing, and then the next month it'll be like, oh, you remember that thing that we told you that they didn't like? They actually we're only gonna show you doing that actually. And we're going to do this throwback to this thing over here.
Yeah, from 6 months ago.
That we don't know. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I noticed that a lot with Instagram. When there is stuff going on in politics, I have certain videos that all of a sudden start gaining traction again. Yep.
Oh, my Instagram, low-key, it's been popping over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slowly growing, which is cool. I'm doing slightly more of the content that I do on TikTok over there, which is interesting because Instagram feels like it wants me to be more well-rounded and wants me to do both. Like it gives me love for doing pod content, for doing just me talking about like regular things that I'm seeing in life. Also me doing like BDSM and talking about like kink stuff. Like it's just, Instagram has been very like,
yeah.
They're like, no, you've kind of built up like a small like little, and you're producing. People want to see your thing, so we're gonna keep feeding. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. And I don't have to post every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Instagram. I prefer Instagram's algorithm as a creator.
Yeah, as a creator,
I prefer Instagram's algorithm than TikTok's for sure. Now, as a viewer, as a consumer, I'm not scrolling no motherfucking reels. I'm not. Like, my experience lately, I've been trying it. The first maybe like 20 videos. And mind you, these videos are short, so that's not really a lot. Maybe the first like 20 videos are funny, and then it's just like, whoa, how the fuck did we get here?
On reels?
Yeah.
And then like what happens is like you'll like say you saw something and you thought it was kind of funny, but you didn't really give it a chance, and you go out of the reel, and then you try to go back into it. It's a whole new set of. Yeah. And every like if you're on your you're on your feed, your regular feed, every one of those reels is a rabbit hole that you click on and like fall down, which is crack for ADHD. But like I can't be like I can't get over there. I'll get lost in everything over there. It's almost the same thing with if I go on Facebook and I look at like the regular feed, because they'll show you a bunch of like reels. And also Facebook did the smart thing and has like a friends tab now where it just shows you the people that you're friends with. Oh, okay. And like just like their pictures and their updates of their lives, and just like, because that's what Facebook kind of started out as. Right.
Yeah, I don't do nothing on Facebook. I just don't understand it. But like the user face, it's very confusing to me.
I don't want to post over there ever.
And see, I only want to post
on I'm talking about on my personal page.
Oh,
I don't want to interact or like I rarely want to interact or say anything. And every time I do, I feel dumb because I feel like I'm getting dragged into something stupid. So I try not to post or even really engage on Facebook unless like one of my friends is doing something really cool and then I like or like whatever. But I hate engaging on Facebook.
Man, I posted. Did you see the video I posted recently telling white people to shut up?
I did not.
You didn't. You haven't. Okay. The video is doing very well on Instagram and Facebook. TikTok, it got a few thousand likes or whatever.
Wait, but I think, what was the context? Because I might have.
I started the video off saying, I made a video where I said, as a black person, what I said after that really doesn't matter because as a white person, why are you questioning me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I posted that on all 3 platforms. And if you had to take one guess.
Oh, Facebook is the worst. Facebook is so this is the thing. TikTok is going to be full of, for the most part, liberals who agree with you, like white liberals who are going to come to your defense and go, absolutely. There's going to be a few white people that say like something stupid, but like they're going to get crushed in the comments, if not by you, then by someone else. And that's how that's going to rock on what's the name? That's not even like a controversial statement for real on TikTok. On Instagram, people are going to argue about the minutia of the point and the way you said what you said the majority of the time, but it's not going to be, it's also going to be for the most part well received because it's going to be a younger audience and they like don't really, it's like whatever. Facebook, people are going to write paragraphs.
Yeah, the whites are up in arms. They are angry, and they are doing, the only thing that they are doing is proving my point. I even told someone, I said, being white must be so miserable because I cannot imagine being so nosy that I see a video of somebody telling me to stop being so nosy, and then I go be nosy in the comments.
Points were made.
Yeah, like they were all like they were just in there proving the point. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm confrontational. So I posted it with. I was hoping on every platform that they peeked their head in and said something because I had stuff to say.
You know what it is? The reason why I think Facebook always feels like the most racist platform, or like the platform that is the most. Is one of the more accommodating to racist motherfuckers. And I just don't be, and that's I think why I don't have the patience for I am so.
The reason I have the patience for it is because I am naturally hilarious.
This is true.
It's nothing but jokes. I have said it in videos. I've said it on my story. I've made this announcement before. I am not a teacher. I am not in the business of educating anybody. I do not care if you understand. If you come in my comments trying to, well, why are you so angry? Or blah, 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 blah. I'm finna make fun of you. I'm just finna make fun of you. I'm finna call you stupid. I'm finna laugh at you for not understanding. I'm finna laugh at you for being on the outside and wanting so badly to be engaged and know what's going on in our lives, and you just don't. I'm finna make fun of you, and that is it. On Instagram, there was literally one white woman, and her comment wasn't even bad. But I told you, I'm confrontational, and I was looking for the fight. The video is like me saying, y'all need to just shut up. I said, shut up and hush. And that's the whole gist of the video is shut your ass up. She commented and said, you wish, with a laughing emoji. Yes, I do wish that y'all would shut up. Yes, I do wish that y'all would shut up. But what I did, instead of just saying that or ignoring her, I went to her page. And what do I see? A black daughter. I scrolled for as long as I had to find out that child's name. And then I replied to her comment saying, you wish. And I said, bring Renaya over here so I can teach her how to be the beautiful black queen that she is. She never responded. I find something safe. I'm too funny. It's quick. It don't take nothing. The jokes write them it takes nothing. And y'all are very easy targets. You're ugly. All of you. I don't even have to say anything. I just go find a picture and reply on Facebook. I can just reply to your comment with your picture. And the lovely thing about Facebook is, I feel like most apps do this, but Facebook is really good at it. As the creator, whatever I comment on
is going to be
goes to the top.
Yeah.
And so now all of a sudden, you might have posted this 6 hours ago. I just seen it. I responded to it. And now the floodgates are open on your ass.
Facebook is set up to be
messy.
Yes.
Messy as hell.
It's messier and more racist over there. And I just can't. I know you.
Yeah, I thrive.
You have the patience for it. And I don't know, bro.
The only thing, I won't say the only thing. One of the main things, let me rephrase. It's actually a good thing because I don't want to look crazy. But Facebook does not let you reply to comments with a video. Like you can reply in the comments and it'll just be in the comments, but you can't reply with a new reel to a video, which saves me from cussing a lot of people out, which I don't want. I feel like it would be easy for me to take it too far than what I'm like. I don't need that many videos about this on my page.
You're glad that Facebook doesn't allow you to do that.
Yes. In situations like this, but I would say more so no, because this isn't the majority of what I do on Facebook. People ask me questions like, oh, can you show me how to style this shirt? How do you do the shirt like that? And I would like to just be able to reply to them there, but I can't. And that happens far more than me wanting to reply to somebody negatively.
Sorry, I'm thinking about old school TikTok beefs and how many videos boys was creating about each other. Oh my God. The back and forths that were created on TikTok circa 2022, 2021 were ridiculous.
Yeah, I got on in 22.
I think I was on in 21, but I wasn't really posting in 21. The things that I saw and the things that people were arguing about, TikTok was still finding its feet. It was still you needed to make a video that was like under 8 seconds. What a time. I'm like,
when you want to talk about using a video app like Twitter, I think about Vine. We was having conversations. Stuff that we could have been on the phone about. I'd literally be like, girl, it's a party. To one friend, posted it on my feed, talking to one friend, add her in it. We having a conversation back and forth. Nobody cared about engagement, how many likes it got, comments. Nobody cared about none of that stuff. Like I still say to this day, Vine is the most fun I've ever had on the app.
It's because Vine feels like before,
people weren't getting paid.
It feels like before social media. It feels like one of the last times social media felt like
authentic. And just because it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like people started getting paid from Vine, but they weren't ever getting paid from Vine. They had a lot of followers, so they started getting like brand deals and stuff like that just because, millions of people see them, or they get like the Melvin Greggs and the King Box and all of that stuff. You know, they took it somewhere, but nobody's worried about my views or nothing like that because we not getting paid for that.
I remember when that stuff started to pop up in movies. Like the whole like, oh, someone put this online and it's going viral and like all of those things. The first time, because me and Little One just watched one of those movies like that, Never Back Down. Have you ever seen it?
Mm-mm.
It's basically about this dude whose dad, it's basically Karate Kid mixed martial arts. But his dad passes away in a car accident because he was drunk driving. And like some dude says something to him during his last football game at his old school before he's about to move to Florida for his little brother who is a tennis superstar and is about to go to this tennis academy. But old boy said something to him during his last football game because he'd been whooping their ass the whole football game. Old boy says, hey, the sauce, that shit'll kill you. He's talking about his fucking dad who wrapped himself around a tree. Old boy takes off his helmet. And when I say he hits him with one right hook, dude is stone cold out. But that gets put on YouTube, goes viral when he's at his new school, which happens to be like an underground fucking fight club, apparently, for mixed martial arts. Mm-hmm. And so, like, they, like, videotape him getting his ass whooped at this party by this dude who is, like, who's been in mixed martial arts since he was, like, 5 years old and can fucking walk. And this dude, like, fucks him up. And so, like, yeah, they put it online, and it goes viral, and it goes around the whole school after his video of him knocking out the what's the name goes viral because that's how old dude King whatever found out about him and challenged him to a fight. But the only reason he's at the party is because the girl that he thinks is cute invites him there. He don't know that girl is going out with the dude who's like
set him up.
Yeah,
she was a white woman.
Yeah, see, it was Amber Heard.
I don't know who that is. Oh, Johnny Depp's.
Yeah, that's the character she played in the movie. I'll tell you, as she set him up, and then was like, I don't know why you're so upset about this when he wouldn't give her. He's like, bitch, you trying to line me up. He does end up dating her in the end, but it's like, how are you mad at him because he's mad at you for lining him up?
Right. But saying this could have went many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she was like, you wanted that fight, you just didn't want to lose it. Who wants to lose a fight?
Who wants to lose a fight? Tell me.
And also, you brought me here so that man's could beat my ass.
Like you knew. Would you have brought me here if you thought I was gonna win? That's your boyfriend.
You thought he's like, and right before this, he's like, you just said you wanted to spar with him. This is after he's already fucked this dude up. She's like, we did spar, and then I kicked his ass. Like, so what? And she's like, you enjoyed it. This is the thing. She didn't break up with him after she said that. She didn't immediately break up with him after that. She kept dating him. And then tried to apologize to old boy while she was still there. I was like, bro, what we on?
Yeah.
There are movies that I should never go back and watch. Because, for example, He Got Game. Mm-hmm. If I go back and watch He Got Game now, I'm like, yo, what was Spike on, bro? Like, oh boy, Denzel Washington is in jail for domestic violence and accidentally killing his wife. And leaving his kids basically to raise themselves while they're kind of being sort of supervised by their uncle and aunt who want to use them because they realize the son is a superstar and they want to use him. And then like he comes out of jail and sets a prostitute free. It was so like, what is going on? And then goes back to jail and he convinces his son to go to the school that he needed to convince him to, which is the reason he got out of jail on this like work release program in the first place. They called it a fucking work release program. This is how corrupt the criminal justice is. It's like, yo, you're in jail for murder for life, and we're thinking about like reducing your sentence or maybe giving you some type of parole if you convince your son to go to my alma mater. He lets him, so then he's on like this fucking work release and he's being supervised by these two like dickhead ass cops who put him in basically this halfway house, which is infested with criminals and apparently hookers. Because that's how this would fucking go. And then he manages to connect with his son. He assaults some dude. He chopped him in his fucking throat and then punched him.
That gif is what made me go see that movie. I had never seen that movie before. And
when he chopped old boy in his throat?
Yes. The gif of that, like on Twitter. I seen the gif of that on Twitter or something like that.
Bruh.
And that was about maybe like 6 or 7 years ago at this point. So the movie's been out very long time.
Yes.
I just seen it for about 6 or 7 years ago, and that is when I found out that Jesus Shuttlesworth was not a real person. I knew Ray Allen wasn't Jesus Shuttlesworth, but I thought Ray Allen was playing I thought this was a biopic.
Yeah, you thought he was playing somebody for real. That just never made it. We just never heard about him.
I don't know basketball. I don't know shit. Like, he could have been somebody at some point. I have no idea.
This is fair.
Because I've been hearing the name Jesus Shuttlesworth my whole life, and I didn't think that it was only in relation to that movie.
I feel like we talked about this before. We've definitely talked about this before, but it's still funny to me every time. Because, like, as someone who knows ball, what?
Yeah.
Very confusing. But I feel you, though. But yeah, no, that's a like, someone pointed that out to me.
Yeah.
Like, hey, have you ever thought about what was in that movie? And I was like, I started thinking about all this. I was like, yo, he real life set a prostitute free. Like, he gave her some money, and then like she like got on a bus and like
fled.
What is you had one conversation?
Rick Fox was in that movie, wasn't he?
I think so.
At the school that the boy wanted to go to.
That's where, and they set him up with prostitutes while he was there. Which, this is the thing, we know that they do shit like that because they talked about what was happening at Louisville. It was wild over there. Did you not hear about back in the day where that's a bunch of people got fired at Louisville because they were taking them to like strip clubs and all types of, like, it was on ESPN. See, I know ball.
I don't watch my damn ESPN.
Bro, there's always them type of scandals in the news with like someone's paying some kid that's in well, now it's not that because of they got the they can get paid. Like they can make money off of their likeness now in college. And so because of that, and because like the school now has to like pay you for like whatever, it's a whole different ball game. But back in the day, they were holding on to this like you're an amateur, so you can't make any money. So any attempt for like this college kid who is making you millions of dollars, and you're like, you should survive off your meal plan that allows you to have 14 meals a week and like $125 over this like semester that you can spend at our various like restaurants that take our whatever bucks. Yeah, you should live like that while we make millions and millions of dollars off you. But we're gonna give you this education that is worth $50,000.
Yeah, if that.
You make us more than that, or let's say on the high end, $150,000. You make us more than that. Yeah. By participating in this thing. So like now it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. While we're here talking about sports. Mm-hmm. LeBron James, what the fuck?
Nigga, that was on the docket. Because okay. So I saw the Grits and Eggs podcast talked about this. Mm-hmm. And he talked about, he's like, yo, LeBron, like, the decision was such a huge moment in culture.
He tarnished it.
And you stepped on your own legacy to sell Hennessy. And niggas been stopped drinking Hennessy.
Y'all know I've never drank Hennessy. Like, I mean, I've had it, and it didn't take long for me to realize, this is not for me. I do not enjoy this at all.
I drink brown, but these days I drink a lot of brown tequila if I'm gonna be drinking. Like I don't want Blanco. I want Reposado. Give me that, and we cool. I like chilling. Whiskey. I do also. This is the thing. I'll do a Scotch. I'll do a whiskey. I will even do Douce. I'm not doing.
Don't nobody want no fucking Hennessy.
Yeah, no, bro. I'm not. I'm good.
Yeah, that was weak. That was whack.
I didn't like it, but what he said at the Deontay Kyle says something. He says at the end, you should do your retirement like a Beyonce album and just like not come back. And I actually agree with that. Mm-hmm. But I agree with that for a whole different reason. I don't think that he should allow people have talked bad about him and his abilities and all of this stuff. And what people don't realize is so many people have made careers off of talking about LeBron. It would be incredible if he just all of the sudden said, all right, cool. Y'all make another me. I'm done. I'm out. And just retired one summer without ever he's not doing the farewell tour. None of that. Just says I'm retiring and I'm good. And it would be a shame for us as fans that we don't get to experience LeBron's farewell tour. But
money in it. Like they said, people were spending $400 on tickets to Lakers games because they're thinking that he's announcing that this is the last, on nosebleed seats.
Yes.
$400 on nosebleed seats to Lakers games because they're thinking that he's announcing that this is going to be his last season. Now, I don't know.
But those of us that know LeBron lore, I don't think this is his last season. I think he's 41, 42 now. His youngest son.
He waiting for Bryce to get in the league.
This is the thing. Bryce is probably better than Bronny.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce is also 6'6" and still kind of growing and has his dad's athleticism. Both of them got Bron's athleticism, but Bryce got more Bron body. He's got NBA type body and
he just wear glasses so he don't seem as
he's slower than Bronny. Mm-hmm. He doesn't appear quick, but that feels like he's growing into his body and he's gonna get quick, but he's smooth. So it's gonna get real interesting if he managed to get both these boys in the league. And this the thing, Bronny got in a little bit because of his dad, but Bronny can actually play.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce might get in just off of Bryce. He might have to go through G League, but he might get in just off Bryce because Bryce can hoop.
But he probably not gonna do that if LeBron trying to play with him. I'm sure he's trying. If that is the goal, I'm sure he's trying to do the fastest track there possible.
So this is the thing. I think the Lakers are going to end up trading Bronny somewhere.
They playing on the same team right now?
I think so. I think they're still both on the Lakers. They're still both on the Lakers roster.
I don't know what's going on.
Or did they trade him to Dallas?
I used to know what was going on in basketball because I dated men who watched basketball. Mm-hmm. But Vet don't really watch basketball. So I don't know what the hell is going on. He's more of a football guy? Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea who's what, when, or where, for that matter. So...
yeah, he's still on the Lakers. He's current shooting guard for the Lakers.
I would like for LeBron to leave before his body started breaking down because I hated to see Kobe hobbling out there to that damn line like that towards the end, sitting on the sidelines with ice packs everywhere.
True, but Kobe's last game was crazy.
Imagine how much crazier it would have been if he wasn't in the condition that he was in. He would have had a last game at some point, no matter what.
Oh yeah, but you.
I wish I didn't have to look. When I close my eyes and I think about Kobe, the first thing I see is him sitting on the sidelines with ice packs on his shoulders and his knees and his elbows.
I kind of, there is a very masculine part of me that loves that, he did that.
Stick through.
The perseverance of that is really fucking dope to me. It's also, so I've been thinking a lot about anime, and also I've been thinking about anime in the sense of dudes will try to convince people to watch anime instead of just talking to them about the things that you love about anime. And one of the things that I have loved and has really, really helped with my mental health is the character's ability to persevere through things and the way that they will write them hey, all of this is, but if you, one of my favorite moments in anime is there's a boxing anime called Ippo no Fighter. Mm-hmm. Ippo's in a championship fight and he don't feel like he can fucking move. And his coach yells at him and he goes, "Kid, clench your fist." And he's like, "Can you clench your fist?" The kid clenches his fist. And he goes, if you can clench your fist, you can still move your arms. If you can still move your arms, you can still punch. If you can still punch, you can still fight. And the kid has this realization of like, it hurts, but I can still do the things. Mm-hmm. And something clicked in my brain about pain does not necessarily mean, pain means that we need to address what's happening. But is this a thing that I can push through? Or is this a thing that is this a severe enough injury that I need to stop? Right. Or is this a thing that I can push through because it's inconvenient? And I am somewhat tired, but I do have the capacity to like do this. But because I'm going to get the ability to rest later as soon as this is done. And having the ability to know the difference between, like this is good for my, like it's growth. Good for me to push through. It's good for me to push through this, or like anime will teach you something. Yeah, like and the thought of like people that are surrounding me that also are aware of my limits that can be like, no, you can still push. I can see what you're capable of. I know that you can give better than this. Push through. That is also like an important thing to have in your corner. And so, like I learned things about, I am one of them people that learn things about life through the art that I am consuming, whether that be anime or dramas or whatever it is. I'm learning like life lessons a lot of the time, which I think I partially give credit to the church for that, and the people that I was under and studied under, like the pastors that I had that like would find things and patterns. And like, I think I partially get that from that. So like, I got to give credit for that, which is interesting. I never really thought about that. Sorry, I'm having like real life, like, but I was sorry. I ISO'd and just started.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
You got to get there.
Yeah. So yeah.
We were talking about sports.
And then we somehow drifted into anime. Which I realized I watch I've recently been watching a lot of sports anime, which I really, really like.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
I also think, so there are barriers to entry for like anime. People said they don't like anime, you just haven't found the right type of anime that you like. Because there are all kinds of animes that do all kinds of things. I like a particular kind.
I really, really, really enjoyed Attack on Titan.
Yes.
It became part of my personality for a little bit.
Yes.
But that was it.
Yes.
With the things that like other things that I've seen, nothing else like. But I think.
But it's okay for you to like, hey, I like this one thing from this over here, and like I don't like anything else. That is also like fair.
Yeah. I was trying with
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes. But after the incident.
Yeah, I got you.
Hard stop.
Yeah. And I didn't really help with A Promised Neverland.
Oh, I tried to forget.
I'm sorry. You get mad every time I bring it up. And now they paid because they heard that in their ears.
I tried to forget about that.
I'm so sorry. I forgot, like, this is the thing. I think I confused it with something else that I was watching.
Like, why the fuck would that be the first thing that you recommend to me?
I don't know.
They were giving the babies to demons.
I'm so sorry.
It was in a vat.
Definitely in a vat. It was. I'm so sorry.
I tried so hard to forget about that. I blocked it out successfully.
I mean, people are eating people in Attack on Titan.
No, they're not. Those are Titans.
The Titans are eating people.
Yeah, but those are Titans.
Fair. It's demons.
It's not the demons eating the kids that's necessarily the worst of it. It's the orphanage preparing and tenderizing the kids.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To give to the demon.
Yeah, that was a little.
Because the demon gonna deem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna do what
you created a whole
demons
criminal
do.
Organization to tenderize and give these. I feel you.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
It was dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of my but I also like one of my favorite animes is Iron Blood Orphan, which is basically about some kids who like lost their parents at war, and so they get like fitted with these like things that connect to their like spines and allow them to operate like diggers and stuff in these really, really dangerous environments. And they work for this company that don't give a fuck and just kind of like bought them, and they're basically slaves. Mm-hmm. And they like go to war with some other shit, and now like they kill the people that were over them, but a lot of them die. It's very interesting. Very, very like child soldier mechanized anime. It's good though. I like it.
We just watched a movie called The Electric State on Netflix, and it's about robots. Like robots and humans end up duking it out, having a war or whatever, and but it was good. What I have been finding myself doing lately is falling asleep in the middle of shit. And waking up super interested into whatever the fuck is happening. Like I don't be needing all that build up. Like and I be waking up just in time. I'll fall asleep. It's slow, and I wake up and it's like, oh my gosh, is that a volcano? How the fuck did we get here? And I never rewind it. We're just finna figure it out. We're just finna keep moving forward. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, how long was I asleep? Okay, let's get into this, and then I'm up for the rest of it.
I appreciate your deductive skills.
Yeah. We just got to figure it out. They're gonna tell you.
Because you started out knowing just a little bit of the backstory. You go to sleep during a lot of the boring buildup, and now you're like in the action.
It's boring, but it's usually important.
I would imagine. I'd imagine like there's someone's waving a stone. You have no idea what the stone is about.
What that stone is, who
like,
that person is.
Why are they fighting so hard for the stone?
Yeah, but it's just like, shit, that's life. You just got to roll with the punches. You ain't no rewind button on life. I missed it. Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
You know, ain't no TiVo on life. What the fuck was TiVo? What the fuck was TiVo? I saw a TikTok. Somebody was like, it's been long enough. We're past it enough. What was Blu-ray?
Fair, bro.
What the fuck was y'all doing?
It was just like extreme high definition, which is exactly what you get now from like regular.
Yeah. Fucking Blu-ray disc.
Fucking Blu-ray DVDs, bro. It's super high definition. Like, okay, now everything is super high definition.
Man, we ain't got Blu-ray no more.
No, because now you can't own any of your things. Now you got to pay for them all on streaming services. Mm-hmm. Like nobody owns.
We was just talking about how Netflix used to send out DVDs.
Yes,
in the mail.
And if you wanted to keep it, you just paid them for that.
Mm-hmm. I had asked Vet if he ever seen 127 Hours, and he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I seen it too." And he was like, "That's the movie with James Franco. He's playing. It's based on a true story of a dude who's hiking or biking somewhere, but he ends up falling in like a crevice."
I'd never watched that.
He was like, "That doesn't seem like something you would watch." And I was like, "Yeah, got it in the Redbox."
Yo, Redbox just used to have you trying shit,
Redbox was so clutch because it was everywhere. Like, it was outside of everywhere that you would be going before a night in. Like, we need to go get some popcorn or whatever. It's a Redbox right outside. No matter where, anywhere that sell popcorn, it's a Redbox right outside.
Redbox, people talk about Netflix killed Blockbuster. What really? Redbox killed Blockbuster. Because you could go you just go get to the Redbox and just return. Bro.
Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah, we've lived
through a lot of things. We had vending machines that gave us movies.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous concept. There was a vending machine that would give us movies
and games.
If I were to tell that if I were to go to like a 13-year-old and be like, "Yeah, when I was a kid we had vending machines that gave us movies," they would be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Why would you didn't have it, you didn't have all
on your
of them.
Phone?
Yeah, they weren't all on your phone. No. Which is the other thing that pissed me off about like when they used to do the things about, things are going viral online, and it would show like the video of someone on their phone. It was never that fucking clear. You couldn't even. It's not going. We don't know who these people are. We can't identify anybody because everything looks blurred out.
Yeah.
Because there's movement. Nobody's phone was that good. I don't even remember when phones started to get good.
I don't know, but I had a camera. My freshman year of high school, college, I had it was a little Sony camera, one of the little square digital ones, and like it had like a front panel that you slid down to like expose the camera. I took that thing with me everywhere. The stuff was pretty clear on there, much better than whatever phone I had at the time.
Do you think that the beginning of people recording stuff ended things actually being fun?
No. Maybe for the masses, but I can only speak for myself. No, I because as a person who is fairly confident in everything, in most things that I do, I don't give a fuck who's recording what. I'm gonna have a good time.
Oh, I'm more so thinking about like the Capitoga party that got shut down because someone decided to videotape all the things that were going on there.
Oh,
I was like, bro, this is like this was in college, of course, but I'm like, yo, you got student leaders doing things that the administration doesn't need to see on camera. Yeah. I don't know why you would videotape all of this, sir. Like, are you trying to like this? Just feels.
Yeah. I learned right after graduating high school, I started dating or seeing this guy, the one who told me I'm not your girl, but you're not my girl. Him. He was the first guy from Houston that I dated ever or whatever. And that was right after I graduated, and my sister, her parents went out of town. Mm-hmm. She lived in Webster. Mm-hmm. I've been who I am for a very long time. I'm supplying the niggas.
Okay.
Call some friends over. Come down here get some friends. Y'all come down here. Why the fuck did I forgot where I was going with that. What I was.
I don't know. I was like, we're revisiting lore. So I'm like, okay, I'm all in.
I can't remember what I was finna say. About posting things. So like, there was this picture of me and the guy that I was seeing at the time. Mm-hmm. We were laying on the couch together, and I just thought it was such like a cute picture because it was off guard. Neither of our face was in it or whatever because of the way we were laying. But I posted it because I thought it was a cute picture, forgetting that I'm friends with my sister's parents. And her dad was like, "Is that my couch?" In my living room. Oh shit,
nigga, you was telling on yourself.
Yeah, so at that point, that's when I learned to shut the fuck up.
That's fair.
Yeah, it only took once.
Yeah,
and I wasn't even the one that got in trouble. You can't whoop my ass. You can't punish me.
This is the thing. I don't think I was ever on camera. I didn't like being. I don't want to be on your camera, bro. I'm good, dog. I don't know you, and I don't know where this is going.
Yeah.
Also, I was very aware that I don't just represent me. I learned that from a very young age. Mm-hmm. Like, you represent. Because at that point, I was in ROTC. It's like, hey, you're in this organization, you're in this organization, you're in this organization, and you got the last name this. You represent all of these things that are bigger than you. Don't be acting stupid. And that is the thing that I learned like very, very early. And it really tapered a good portion of my behavior when it could. Because, your brain ain't all, even though like I'm young and I realize that, the ability for your brain to know that and then choose to do the right thing, those are not always aligned. Because your hormones tell you completely other things when you're like a freshman in college. Mm-hmm. So you got to learn to make healthy decisions.
Yeah.
That's part of that process because you can know like what the right thing is to do, but until you've practiced having to do it, it's
that's a theory.
Yeah. Which is what you learn and hopefully in those formative years of like college and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it don't even have to be in college because your 20s is the time to figure a lot of that shit out. Because no one expects anything from you. I've heard like that about the 20. Like no one really expects anything from you. You're an extended teenager.
Yeah. Well, for some.
For a lot.
And some people have been pre-adults for a very long time. They never even.
But a lot of them, those people are the people that like they're either burnt out by the time they get to their 20s, or they're like in such mode that they just keep going, and then they burn out when they get to their 30s, and they're like, I've created and done so much and so many things, and I would actually like to not do anything anymore.
Yeah. A mutual of mine, she has a daughter who is 21, and she's in school, she has 2 jobs, and she's just like, did I ruin my daughter with my work ethic? Like, she sees how much I work and what I've done, how I always, and providing and whatnot. And she's like, but she don't have to do that. Like, I work like that because I have to. She don't have to do that at 21. She's like, she's like, she's just a girl. I don't want her to feel like she need to be working all of these damn jobs to do all of this stuff because she's just a girl. But I do value that she has an amazing work ethic at such a young age.
Yeah. I feel like that's a double-edged sword. Be proud of the fact that she has the work ethic, but then because you're the person that's in her community and you're one of the people that watches after her, and you can still go, hey, you got to remember to also take this slow. It's so wonderful that you have this work ethic, that you are doing all of these things that are amazing and you are thriving at them, and I am so proud of you. Also remember, it's okay to rest.
Yeah.
It's okay to go ahead and sit down. It's okay to enjoy going and being like silly with your friends and acting your age. All of that stuff is necessary because it helps build your lore. And your lore is very, very important.
Yeah.
It'll help form you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. We was going over some Roxanne lore on live yesterday.
Really?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people that was in there didn't know the story of me being a stripper for 3 weeks.
Oh, yes. I remember this lore. We've covered a lot of lore throughout this time on this podcast for the both of us.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Oh, there were things. We had a whole docket, but of course, it's Saturday Pod. We covered some of them, though. I wanted to talk about Bron. I wanted to talk about anime, which we did a little bit. We do need to talk about you getting pulled over.
Yes. Okay. So I got pulled over on my way to a doctor's appointment. I was literally like pulling up to the light to turn into the parking lot. I'm at the doctor's office. I'm right there. And I did make him follow me around the parking lot until I found a parking spot where I was going to be parked, because I'm going in here when I'm done with this. So I'm not going to just pull over to the first spot. I'm going to find a parking spot. But anyway, I got pulled over for speeding, which I probably was. I don't think he actually clocked me speeding because I saw him and I slowed down. You saw me slowing down.
And you clocked me slowing down. And you was like, ain't nobody decelerate that fast.
I think you guessed the number. Yeah. I don't think that whatever. But I had an attitude when he first came. Like, as soon as he came, I don't have my printed out insurance card. It's on my phone. So I handed him my phone with the insurance up and my ID. As soon as he came to the door, he was like, oh, okay, well, you were going. He was like, do you know why I pulled you over? I said, no. Like, oh, you were speeding. I was like, yeah, I'm going right here. I'm trying to get to I have a doctor's appointment that I'm trying not to be late for. And then he asked me he was like, he asked me, is there any like drugs or weapons or anything like that in the car? I said, ain't this a traffic stop? Oh, well, I just got to ask. No, it's nothing like that in here. Like, he's like, okay. And then he pulled out a little notepad and was like, can I get a callback number? Or can I get a phone number for you? And I'm so annoyed and irritated at the time that it doesn't really register to me I ain't been pulled over in a long time. I don't know what protocols are. But why the fuck are you asking me for my phone number?
No, you cannot have my phone number.
Yeah, that was pretty much that. But when he took my stuff to the car, I called vet and I had him on FaceTime when he got back. So I didn't get a ticket or nothing. He just gave me a warning. But it's like, what the fuck did you ask for my phone number for? I don't know if that doesn't feel like a normal thing to do. We shouldn't have no communication up after this.
I can't remember the last time if I've been asked if there was anything in the car.
Right.
I'd have been irritated by the question. Give me whatever ticket you finna give me.
Whatever we finna do, because I'm showing up to court, and this shit's likely getting dismissed because I don't think you clocked me doing nothing.
And no, you cannot search the vehicle.
No, for what? I'm trying to get to my doctor's appointment. Yeah. Very annoyed.
That just pissed me off.
Me too.
I'm so sorry, friend.
Now the one, not necessarily a good thing, but I got pulled over and I was just annoyed, not scared.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it never got to annoyed. Sometimes little one is too bold with she'll just talk to police crazy, and I think it's because she grew up in Colorado, and I'm like, I don't
it's a much more progressive place.
Yeah, and she saw a black cop. She was getting gas, and she saw a black cop, and she was like, "How do you do that?" She said that to him, and I was like, "Why are you antagonizing people?" Yeah, especially like I'm not even around. You know what? Maybe she just won't pump gas no more because she ain't got no filter, and I need her to have one for her own safety sometimes. Yeah,
I make it a rule not to talk to nobody I don't like, especially not starting no conversation. Yes, with nobody that I don't like. I just won't, in person or otherwise. Like, as somebody who doesn't mind small talk, like I know a lot of people don't like small talk. I don't like small talk if the small talk makes the situation less awkward. Like if me and you don't know each other and we have a mutual friend and we both here, it's just us in here talking, even if it is about the weather or whatever, would be less awkward than us just sitting here in silence. I don't like small talk when, why the fuck are you talking to me? You way over there, I'm way over here, or like we standing in a line where we're strangers and we don't have to know, why are you talking to me?
I feel you. Mm-hmm. I also don't like small talk. I find it to be irritating and doesn't like serve a purpose, which bothers me. And I also relate that to commenting on people's things. Like I don't like to leave the same comment that everybody else has left. Usually I'm going to try to say something that is like thought out and what's the name. But occasionally I will do that and leave a comment and what I think I'm saying is not at all what I'm saying. Because we talked about that before the pod, and we were talking about how like I left a comment on my homegirl's thing, and she was doing she's into CrossFit, and she's doing one of those things where she's like snatch. She does like a squat into like an overhead press, and then she like squats it down into an overhead press, and then like comes back up. And I commented, "I can see the vision," and then you were like, "I don't." I'm like, that was a great compliment.
Yeah, no, I let him finish the whole little story, and I said, yeah, that was rude as hell. I know you didn't mean it that way, but that was rude because you meant it like, oh, I can see where you're going.
I can see where you're.
I can see the build that you're trying to.
I can see the body that you're gonna have in like 6 months because you are being consistent and dedicated, and I see the vision. I see where this is going.
That's not what that means. Not in. Yeah, our shared definition of the word, of the phrase. That's not what that means. It means more like, I see what you was trying to do. I know I could see what you wanted it to look like. I see your vision. You didn't quite execute it, but I do see what you were going for.
And that's not at all what I meant. Mm-hmm. Oh
yeah. There's this. Do you remember that Jennifer Lewis sound when she was being interviewed and there was somebody on the sidelines who like kept interrupting her or whatever? She was like, "I didn't let my skin color," and the person is just like, "Yes, oh really?" They just keep interrupting her, and there was a lot of people using the sound, but they were being Jennifer and like putting different scenarios around it. But then I saw one person do it where they were being the person on the sidelines talking too damn much. And she was like, the caption was just like me not realizing that I'm being like, that I'm ruining the mood. Like that I'm, till 4 days later, I'm like, wait.
Oh my God.
What did I do?
Do you know how many times there have been where I've like gone and thought back about a conversation? I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. I had a manager who, when I was pregnant with my oldest, when I came back from maternity leave, she was pregnant. So it was kind of like back to back. And then when she got big, I remember one day I walked over to her and I was just like, "Oh, you're getting so big." And I rubbed her belly. Don't you know it was like 7 p.m. and I called her. you I worked at the bank. The bank closed at 5. I'm off work. She off work. I called her and I was like, Jessica, I am so sorry. I just realized that I just, without your consent, just touched on you earlier today. And I am mortified. I'm disgusted. I had to call her to apologize. Why would I do that? Especially somebody who was just pregnant.
You know how much, but your brain is not even.
Yeah, I still got mommy brain, pregnancy fog or whatever. But I'm just like, I'm like, I had to call and apologize hours later.
But sometimes you do. But that's the thing. Like, there are times when your brain is on autopilot and you're just doing a thing because you're doing a thing and you're not thinking about it at all whatsoever. But the fact that you thought about it later, went back and was like, I am so sorry.
Please forgive me. Oh my God.
I was so this was not my intention.
And you know I don't even play like that. This is the same manager who, remember I was telling you, did we talk about that on the pod? I think that might have been after, when I was telling you about the coworker that I had a beef with from the day we met. The one who I think it might have been after the pod. There was a coworker when I first started at the bank. I walked into a room, like they were having a meeting. It was for early that morning. I walked in and he was like, "And who are you?" And it was up for us from them. But I think it was after. Was it on the pod?
Yeah, we talked about that because he liked to go get haircuts on his lunch break.
Yeah, but I thought it was after. But anyway, this is the same manager that he told on me because he said, "All right, I'm going to get a haircut on my lunch break." And when he came back, I was like, I thought you said you was going to get a haircut.
Let me tell you something. Absolutely the fuck not. Let someone have said to me, yo, oh, you didn't get a haircut when I clearly got a haircut. Yo, I'm incensed.
Yeah, he went and told on me.
Yeah.
And then he got his revenge. One day I was having like Braxton Hicks contractions, like the fake ones. Mm-hmm. And he was like, "It's Friday, ain't shit wrong with her. She just want to go home." He's like, "She been drinking water all day. There's nothing wrong with her. She just trying to go home." He wasn't wrong.
That was your nemesis, bro.
No, seriously. we were definitely nemesis.
Yeah. Is that the
nemesis? That can't be it. It can't be nemesis.
Nemesis just I don't know where that was going, but nemesis was not.
It can't be nemesis.
It can't be, but it's more likely to be nemesis than it is nemesis. But I'm sorry, nemesis was just not what I was expecting.
Yeah, we were nemesis for real, because from that very moment when I walked in there, he said, "And who are you, bitch? Who are you? What the fuck?" I'll flip this.
Because why would you even address me like that? I'm
6 months pregnant. I'll flip this table. Dude, this is a boardroom table. I will flip this bitch. Do you understand that?
I have pregnancy rage.
I could have roundhouse his ass.
Is pregnancy rage a thing? I feel like it is.
There's a lot of emotions,
and I feel like rage can be one of them.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of very big feelings, a lot of tears, and a lot of times those tears do come from anger.
Yeah.
I remember when I was pregnant with my oldest, I wanted to smoke so bad because I couldn't eat. I was nauseous all the time. I wanted to smoke so bad. And my baby daddy would be sitting in the living room smoking. I could have choked that nigga out. You don't understand. Like, I was plotting oh my gosh. I could have took him out permanently. I was so angry. Why would you continue to do that?
In front of me.
I'm in the closet crying. Yeah, it was a tough time all the way around.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah,
that does sound tough.
Mm-hmm. Do you know about what happened with Aisha Curry. I keep seeing stuff around it, but I don't know the details.
So I did see what happened. Aisha Curry went on the Call Her Daddy podcast. I was talking with a little white girl about how she was saying, this is not really how I saw my life going. Mm-hmm. Like, I thought I was going to be more career driven, but I fell in love and I got married young, and then Steph became Steph. Mm-hmm. And it seems like she was like, I didn't think that was going to be my life. I thought I was going to be more career driven. I thought I was going to do all these things, and now I have this family, and I am a wife and I am a mother, and I'm not necessarily sure that that's the thing that I wanted, but it's the thing that I have now because I got married really, really young and did all of these things. And niggas is like, you got the thing that all the other women like want, and you're over here complaining about it. So that has been nigga stance. My thing has been, it is okay for her to grieve like wanting or a life that she thought she wanted that she never got to experience. It's okay for her to do that. I don't necessarily think on that little girl podcast was the place to do it. I think you maybe do that when you talking to like other women that could relate. Like, for example, say Michelle Obama, mm-hmm. who is like, yeah, I knew he was going to be like a great person. And like, I had inklings like I could make him the president, but like he actually became the president, and our lives changed in ways that I did not imagine. And so like and so we have that in common, and we can talk about that. This, like I said, I don't know if her was the person or in place and time to do that, but I don't really have a problem with her having those emotions or exploring those feelings.
Yeah. As somebody who was married and just realized, not only do I really not like being married, I also, I think I would prefer to not have to be a full-time parent. Mm-hmm. Like, just every day wake up and have to feed and clothe every single day. Mm-hmm. That is not something that I think I want to do. As somebody who got married because they felt like that's just what you're supposed to do. Like, mm-hmm. I'm with him. We have 2 kids. We're buying a house. I don't plan on leaving him. Why would I say no? Mm-hmm. Even though I really had no care or desire to be married. Mm-hmm. I completely understand what she's saying as far as like grieving that life, but you have the means to still have a career. Like, nobody's stopping you from having a career.
I think one of the things that we are seeing, and I think some of the frustration is, I don't know how successful the career that she's had has been, and also her feeling insecure about like not feeling. She is a cute light-skinned girl with light eyes, and niggas don't fawn over her because her husband is one of the best shooters and is the best shooter in NBA
I don't know
history.
That's why niggas don't fawn over her. Aisha Curry is not sexy. She's very cute.
She's a cute.
She is cute, so people respect her relationship. If she was fine, it'd be different. I can just about guarantee you that. Aisha Curry is cute in the same way that Angela Simmons is cute, in the same way that Tia Mowry is cute. Very attractive women do not give sex appeal. Do not give, I'm willing to disrespect one of my favorite basketball players to holler at you. There is that type of girl. If Steph was married to, I feel like a sexier woman, I don't think niggas would care. Not nearly as much.
I want to ask for examples
of sexier,
of who
just like, women who have sex appeal. Like we were talking about, like Rihanna is sexy. Mm-hmm. She's beautiful, but she's also sexy.
Oh, you think like if Steph Curry was married to Rihanna, you don't think niggas would give a fuck about the fact that she's married to Stephen Curry, the greatest shooter in the world? It's like, it's still Rihanna. I'm shooting.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because I would agree.
Yeah. I think niggas have reservation out of respect, but the badder not the more attractive, right? I also feel this way about Savannah James. Gorgeous. I don't think niggas try her.
No.
One, because out of respect for LeBron, but also because, well, Savannah is just
sexy, but it don't.
I saw your video about Lupita.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Savannah.
Yeah.
So it's like I think niggas probably don't shoot at her because
it's like you're so gorgeous. That makes comparing her to Lupita makes so much sense. Because this is the thing. I made a video about Lupita where I say Lupita Nyong'o is so attractive that I can't even imagine doing the sex on her. That's how I feel about Lupita Nyong'o. She looks like a goddess. Like there's something ethereal about her. Like it would sully her for me to think about doing the sex on her. Like I can't even like imagine that. And so when you compare that to like Savannah James, I understand where I completely understand.
That's how I view her.
She is, yeah.
But I don't see. I completely understand how she feels. Aisha Curry, how she feels or whatever. I do think that there is a time and place to have these discussions. And I also feel like celebrities or wealthy people have to keep in mind that the majority of the people, whatever platform you're on, the majority of the people listening do not have the means that you have. You cannot it's very easy to come off tone deaf because there are people every day, regular people who have kids, who have husbands, and still have successful careers. So for you to have the means that you do, to get the help you like to focus on your career, and I'm pretty sure that if she was not married and didn't have kids, she could focus more into her career. But having Steph Curry as a husband probably is not hurting whatever you want to do. It is probably only exemplifying it. Like I remember she was cooking for a while. I only know who Aisha Curry is because of her husband. We do not know if you were not married to Steph that we would ever have known who you are.
I don't know. Well, I think... Okay, so maybe I think the things look different now. I think before she may have wanted to be a Michelin star chef and go work in a restaurant, and that would have been a far different grind that would have looked completely different to how it looks now. I still think that she can get restaurant with a Michelin star, but now it looks like, or maybe that's not the case anymore, and now maybe her course looks like I have a cookbook that I sell and I have a cooking show, and maybe somewhere long down the line, I can try to do a restaurant. But restaurants are really, 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 really hard. Most of them don't survive past like 2 years. It's one of the most tried, I think, endeavors in the United States is people be like, oh, people are going to love my food.
Yeah, but even still, everyday people be doing that shit with families. Without a millionaire husband
who can, for the most part, give you the help that you need to be able to do the things
y'all can afford. Even if you don't want to bring in outside people like nannies, y'all can afford grandparents, friends, and families to come in and help out and watch.
You can afford to pay your family to do the type of child minding,
right? And your kids not even that small no more.
Now they're school aged.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I don't disagree with her at all, because I do agree, like, how I got there is important. I don't want it to look like since I'm married to him, then that is the main reason why I got this. But you got to don't be embarrassing your partner on TV. That's that's embarrassing.
The other thing that I thought about was Simone Biles' husband.
How he just acted like he didn't know who she was, and
that whole and how, in a lot of ways, that was embarrassing for Simone. And you have to realize that, like, we're here because of Simone, because Simone is really like the draw. Right. That's the thing that we're here for. And I think I think she's having that type of fatigue where she is a little bit tired of the fact that we are here for the most part for her husband, and somewhat does in a way want to have some of that attention. And I get it, that the wanting to have that attention, but also realizing, again, this wasn't the time or the place. You got to figure out how to do that in a different way.
I feel like this is not the first time we've had this conversation about Aisha Curry wanting some attention.
It's not.
That's particular, like that specific thing, wanting some attention. I believe she wanted people to think she was sexy, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I'm making it up, but
no.
Yeah.
She does want those things, and it's not the first time that we have had this conversation or had something surrounding this, and it's just like.
But and I can also imagine like
it's like I empathize all the way around because I understand why she would feel the way that she feels, and I also am understanding of people that would go, "You are embarrassing this man who does nothing but praise you publicly and want to play basketball." I
also understand for her, like she has an even another layer added to this because they are very openly and vocally Christian.
Yes.
Which adds to, I understand her feelings even more, like.
Which the layer of like, oh, you are the traditional wife and mother to these children, and you are complaining about this thing that like most other people are actually aspiring to get to. Yeah.
Now, see, that part I don't like. But
Which
that's
part?
Just from personal experience where people be like, girl, you living the dream. She living your dream. That's not, very clearly, that's not her dream. And I don't like it when people like hold, like, everybody don't want the same things. Like, y'all know I have no desire to be married. I was married to the father of my children. We bought a house. We had a dog. We had 2 cars in the front yard. We had a fence. We were financially stable. We never fought. That is some people's dream, and I was miserable. So just because that's what you aspire to or what you think you would want does not mean you need to disregard what she's telling you that she wants. Because everybody wants different things, and a lot of people be wanting shit because they ain't never had it.
That's real.
Now, I'm not saying that most people don't feel like that. I do believe that as far as women go, I am in the minority in saying that I have no desire to ever be married again. And I had a good, like, people, when I say that, sometimes people think that, like, oh, your husband, your ex-husband must have did a number on you. No. Very amicable, well, very good during the relationship. We never fought or anything like that. I just know that that's not what I want for myself. That's not what I see for myself. And I don't care that so many of y'all aspire to that and want that for yourself. That doesn't make me want it for myself anymore. Yeah.
Heard. Mm-hmm. Well, I think we've covered all the things I had on the docket. I may have had like, I was going to talk about, but we can talk about that on the next episode. But sorry, it was
next time on the Hey Coworker podcast.
Sorry, I was reading because sometimes I'll put like a blurb in there, and I don't know what I'm referring to, but maybe I'll just. Sometimes things will be TikToks, and sometimes things will be on here, and sometimes things will be TikToks that then we talk about on here, and I just don't know if I'm ready or I have all the things fleshed out that I want to do to be able to talk about that the way that I want to talk about that.
Real quick before we leave, did you see that the last of the New Orleans men who escaped, Derek?
Yes.
I can't remember his last name. Barnes? I can't remember. But
I did.
Yeah,
that
he got caught.
His girlfriend turned him in because they had an argument, and she wanted the reward money. But then she got arrested because she had been aiding and abetting him for the entire time that he was escaped and helping him escape. Yeah,
I didn't know about all of that, but sounds about right.
Sounds about stupid.
Yeah. Why the fuck were you in Atlanta?
It sounds about like the reading level of the United States. It sounds.
People are so dumb.
It sounds about like that, like the ability to,
People are so dumb. I've been seeing a lot of videos about the functioning illiterate in our country, and people who think that, oh yeah, I know these words. Like if you
it's a third grade. It's indicative of a third grade reading level. Like that behavior is. It feels like you okay.
You know what? I'm tired of this.
They let her be a sheriff. She was a sheriff at one point. You see how ridiculous? You see how more ridiculous that just got?
Why the fuck was he in Atlanta?
Of all the places.
You went from New Orleans to Atlanta? From
At least go. you gotta go somewhere to like where niggas is at, but niggas not at. Like you gotta go to the Pacific Northwest where they don't expect Negroes to be. And like people like,
well, they probably ain't too much concerned with what's going on. Like
Yeah,
they
no.
ain't seen your picture and all of that.
yeah, go to Seattle. Although it's expensive up there, but like go there because this is the thing. There's Negroes in Seattle, but you don't think about Negroes being in Seattle. It's a great place for you to hide.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's probably hard to leave the country, but I would have had to figure that out.
Where you gonna go?
A non-extraditionary say country.
Cuba.
If they'll have them.
Is that how you say? I don't know.
I think it's Cuba.
It's Cuba.
I believe
I
so.
said Cuba.
But I'm just a girl.
I don't know if I pronounced that. That was pretentious. I don't know if I'm trying to pronounce it like they pronounce it. Like I heard a Cuban person say it like that one time, and I just stuck saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I heard someone that was trying to be pretentious say that, and then maybe I copied them. I don't know.
I saw a Vine of a little girl doing her geography homework, and she called it udder. So I called it udder, not Utah. So I always say udder.
Udder fits.
Udder.
It's more accurate.
Yeah. Because why? Who made that U big?
Yeah. Who made like we're not even pronouncing like the actual
U.
What is behind it that makes it the U sound? The U has never had the U sound.
It's never just been you.
That'd be a Y. It would be YE or Y. Yeah, YEWTAH.
And I don't even think that H, because the H don't give the.
Hold on. First of all, I'm dyslexic, and I did that. I want my fucking credit. Without no piece of paper, no nothing. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to hear shit about third grade and reading level after I have an actual learning disability. Don't fucking play with me. You fuckers.
One of the little girls in Wayward had dyslexia. Somebody kept trying to tell her to read a book, and she was like, "Bitch, I told you I'm dyslexic."
That is so disrespectful. What time period is that in? Is that modern day?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's like, it might not be 2025, but I don't think it's old.
Okay.
Because the school started a while back, and then and a lot of them have graduated. So the wife in it, she went to the high school a long time ago.
Oh, the kids have actually graduated.
They're still showing the school. The school is still open, so they are focused on some kids that are actually there. But then the wife who moved back to town, like one of the she grew up there. The pregnant wife, she went to that school. So
I thought it was husband. Isn't he trans?
Yes, excuse me. Yeah, so I knew trans, but I was thinking of it the other way around. But yes, wife and husband. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll give it. I don't know. I saw a frog go down a garbage disposal, and I was like, maybe this is not a thing I want to watch.
Yeah, that part was a little, but I enjoyed it. I didn't feel like there was. I wouldn't call it a thriller.
I'm not really into thrillers.
I wouldn't call it one. I thought it was a good movie. I'm not really sure what genre I would put it in because there were some twists, mm-hmm. but at no point was I like what's gonna like it didn't.
Are they gonna give a second season?
I don't know. And I also heard that that's like a spinoff, or not a spinoff, but like a reboot of an older show called Wayward Pines.
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know much about that.
I don't know. Yeah. I've never seen either of them things.
Yeah, but Wayward was good. Black Rabbit was good. I think you'll enjoy Black Rabbit if you enjoyed The Bear. If what you enjoyed of The Bear.
Okay. Well, I don't got anything else. I do have a new book I'm reading, but I don't know if I like it yet or not, so I'm not sure I'm ready to talk about it.
Fair.
And we can talk about this real quick before we go. So one of my homegirls said some things about Taylor Swift being mid, and I stand behind them, but she challenged me and said, you ain't even listened to like any. I said, okay, you send me 5 songs, I will rate
the heat.
You send me 5 songs, and like I will judge them, and I will be objective, and I will judge them according to like lyricism and writing ability. because that's supposed to be the thing that Taylor like stands on. So I'll give it a shot. Vocal power, range, and dexterity, and like instrumental, and how much I like the instrumental and all the musicianship, right? Mm-hmm. I will grade it on those 5 things, and if I like 3 out of the 5, I'll listen to an entire Taylor album.
But
you gotta pick the one that you think that I'm gonna like, and I'll give it a shot.
Has she done it yet?
Not yet. She ain't even responded yet. So this could all be moot point.
I saw a TikTok of this white man, and he was saying, if we're being honest, her gowns aren't even that beautiful. And everybody in the comments was like, yeah, she was absolutely being gracious.
Yes. Fundamentally, yes. That's why it was shade. Because we all understood, oh, wow. Like,
I don't have anything. You don't have anything nice to say.
And you're reaching with that.
Beautiful gown.
Beautiful gowns is crazy. Like, the fact that you have to explain the shade to people, it makes it funnier sometimes.
For the ones who don't get it.
Weenie.
Not loser, double loser, as if whatever get the picture. Duh.
What a time. Well, if you made it this far, put L7 Weenie in the comments. Thank y'all for being here another week. I have been RJ the Friendly Neighborhood Dom, and this is
Erica.
Yes,
Erica.
And we have been your not safe for work coworkers, home of you, the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week when you could have been anywhere, but you decided to be right here, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps, and we greatly appreciate it. And we'll see y'all back here next week.
Bye.
Peace.